have to fly, have to fight, have to crow, have to save Maggie, have to save Jack. Okay, he's back.
Welcome back. This is super exciting, dude. Welcome
Come back.
to Nostalgialand. Welcome. I mean, this is a special day. It's a good day. We are talking about the amazing, the incredible, the effortless to watch Hook,
But
1991, baby. What'd you say?
I was at Airbud 2, 7th inning fetch.
Airbud 2, the dad's more dead.
Your stepdad died.
That dad died, and now they got to go and like he resurrected his body, and now they have to fight the tomb or the resurrected
That's his
body
dad
of
from Raccoon
Tutankhamun.
City.
Yeah. He's a zombie, and the only way to defeat
So
him
they had to
is with
kill him
Airbud.
again so he could have another Airbud.
That's it. Yes.
They brought him back so they could
reanimated.
kill him so that he could find another dog.
Dr. Frankenstein him.
Get another dog, bud. Oh man. So I think
man, we're talking about 1991's
Bangarang of a movie. That's what this is.
Bangarang.
It's a
Here, did I get a
Bangarang.
Bangarang? I have a Bangarang somewhere. Hold on.
Nope, that's not it.
Oh, that is so dangerous.
That is so dangerous.
There it is. That's
There it
the
is.
Bangarang.
Oh, but that's like the one from the soul. That's like the Robin Williams triumphant Bangarang.
That's the one. That's the one they
For
always
sure.
use in his like in memoriam videos, and it's just tears you apart to know he's no longer with us. But Bangarang, Robin Williams. Bangarang,
Peter.
Bangarang, Peter.
Dude, there's like 900 Academy Award winners in this movie.
Yeah, this movie
there's
is
a lot.
stacked, dude. I mean, Dustin Hoffman, Robin Williams, Julie Roberts, Bob Hoskins, Maggie Smith, Caroline Goodall, and then I mean, they're still in there. I mean, like Charlie Corsimo, Amber Scott,
Bill Collins,
Bill
In the Air in the
Collins, baby, he's in it. He's part
best
of
banger Disney soundtrack ever.
Yeah, Tarzan.
Freaking Tarzan. No reason that soundtrack slaps so hard. It does.
I love the way they put it there. There was like, he made that
Glenn
for
Close.
us. He made that for us. Yeah, Glenn Close is somewhere in this. She's in drag. To those spoiler alerts, there's drag
No
in
lie,
this movie.
no lie,
No lie.
no.
No lie.
The boombox. The boombox. The boombox.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah. JP.
Or she was Pepper Potts.
Pepper. Yeah. Or she's gooping.
In one of her first roles.
It really is, isn't it? Because she's
disgusting.
young, isn't it? She is super young in this. Where is she though?
She's Wendy Moira Angela Darling. She's the young Wendy.
Wendy Moira Angela
in the flashback.
Darling.
Before she becomes super British.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and jump in. Why are we talking about cast and crew? Let's get started.
I don't know, I'm
this
just
movie
so
opens up in a play where they're doing the play of the original story of Peter Pan when he's a child and he comes to Wendy's window and he's looking for his shadow, and it's Peter Banning, which growing up I always thought his name was Manning. I don't know why. I was a kid. I just heard Manning and rolled with it.
This is corporate Peter Pan. This is corporate, and we're gonna.
Yeah, can we talk about what a douchebag he is? Because he's like the worst father ever.
This guy's kids are gonna get abducted eventually by a pirate, and he would want to reschedule it because he's got an important board meeting coming up.
Yeah. And then he would promise them and tell them, "My word is my bond," and then immediately break the promise. Like,
listen, man,
you're not selling me on anything.
Yeah,
like,
listen, man.
I've heard this my whole life. Yeah.
Daddy's what is like a accountant?
He's like an attorney and an accountant. I don't know what he is.
Does tax law. That's what this is. He does.
Well, yeah, he's like in corporate acquisition and like land stuff because that's what happens later. They're trying to acquire a large parcel of land, and but when he's in Neverland, he says, "I'm not a." What does he say?
Not that kind of lawyer. He's a lawyer.
Well, he's like, "I am a lawyer," and like throws
Don't
that
mess
out.
with me, man. I'm a lawyer.
Yeah, that's what he says. Don't mess with me, man.
I'm not that kind of lawyer.
I'm not that kind of lawyer. Well, the beginning of this movie is so long, and it turns out that from what I've researched that it Steven Spielberg doesn't really appreciate this movie. It feels like he doesn't really like it, and the parts that he likes are the parts that I don't like of this movie. He likes the beginning when they're in the real world and he's developing the character and showing you who Peter Banning has become, and that's like the part of the movie that sucks. Like, give me a break. Like, you're just watching this guy be a terrible dad to his poor children, and he shows. Yeah, you're like, let's get to Neverland. But apparently, originally he wanted it to be a musical. And he had asked John Williams to start writing songs, like writing music for the movie, and only two of the songs got used. And it's in the play. They sing like about the children.
Grow up.
Yeah, and then the song that his daughter sings in like halfway or like a little over halfway through the movie, when you just take this weird musical break, and she's
on the pirate ship belting it out, and all the pirates are like,
when you're alone. And apparently all of Neverland can hear her sing.
Yeah, and that little kid goes, good night.
Yeah, they love it. But it's actually pretty fascinating because go ahead. You there? What? I think on you, because me and Trey, I hear Trey instantly. Yeah, because
I don't know why
it has like percentages at the top, and like Trey's at 99 and you're at 28.
No, that's not great paying. Get off the iPad. Daddy has a podcast to film.
Someone's sucking up you bandwidth. Someone is sucking you bandwidth hard.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yep. I said it.
Yeah, so we're in like present day, which is I guess like 91. And they're at they're at the play, and isn't he like missing the play? Am I getting
He's sitting there in the play, and his daughter is delivering her lines great. And I thought it was super cute how they did it, where the teacher is sitting there and she's feeding the lines when they forget. But the daughter, the little girl who plays the daughter, which I got to look up her name so I don't keep calling her the daughter, Amber Scott, who plays Maggie, does a fantastic job in this movie. She's so cute, so entertaining. But yeah, in the middle of the freaking show, his phone rings.
That's right.
And he answers it sitting there in the crowd. Like, what a dickhead.
Man, I'm at a play right now.
Yeah. And he basically tells them, like, we need to meet. And he's like, I'm on a plane to London tomorrow, like in the afternoon. I can't. And he's like, and my son has the game of his life. What are we doing? Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is his cell phone. This is his cell phone in the movie. Like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm here.
It's like he has to extend the cord and like flip the bottom part down.
Yeah. Hey. Okay. Yeah. It is satisfying to hang up on one of those phones, though.
Yeah, you can actually flip it closed. Remember when I had the razor and you like click it,
Bam.
snap it down?
Yeah, and then and I say F you. Bam. Yeah. For God's ass, dude.
Told that son of a bitch.
Yeah, and then they freaking the whole family's at Jack's game, and this kid freaking boofs it at the end because his dad's not there.
Yeah, his dad promises him and says, "My word is my bond," that he'll be there because
Jack's
he
like,
sets a early morning meeting that'll have to be quick because his son is in the what is it, the Santa Classic or something like
Little
that.
League Santa Classic.
And the umpire has a Santa beard on in the game. It's very bizarre. But
This movie always gives me like this movie always gives me like Wizard of Oz vibes. Like you were there and you were there and you were there.
yeah, because some of the characters kind of appear at different parts.
They blend into both worlds.
Yeah, Smee shows up at the end, right? But he's such a jerk that he's like hanging out with everybody in the office, cracking jokes and stuff,
Doing
not running out.
The cell phone.
Yeah, doing a cell phone duel. Like instead of running out to his son's game, he sends his like lackey to go videotape it. And when they're sitting in the stands, they expect the dad to show up, and instead the guy shows up and he's like, which one's Jack? Oh, dude.
It's not the intern's fault, man. He doesn't know.
No, but I'm saying what it makes
yeah.
your dad look like. Such a chump.
Yeah, the POS that he is at the beginning of this movie.
Exactly. Matt, do you have anything to say since you're just sitting there in Neverland over there, not able to talk? Yes. Wait. My favorite part.
Wait. But I do want to mention that it's like ironic that in this movie, Peter, he hates flying. Like he's like scared of flying. He's
afraid of heights.
One of my favorite lines in the movie, before we get to yours, is Jack, his son, is playing with a baseball on the plane, and he's pissed off at him, and rightfully so, because you missed my Little League game, and I totally striked out because you threw me out of my concentration here. And he's playing with the ball, and they're like, "You're gonna break the window." And Jack takes the baseball. He's like, "They're double pane. You can't break them." And he's smashing it against the window. And Robin Williams freaks out so hard that like the oxygen masks like drop from the ceiling, and Jack's like,
like he starts laughing at him. You know, it's funny. The role of Jack was the kid that was in Jurassic Park. He auditioned for the role of Jack, and Steven Spielberg decided that he was too young. But then when Jurassic Park rolled around, he brought him back in, and the kid nailed it and gave us such a great character in Jurassic Park.
So back, he's like, "Hey, you into dinosaurs? I'm gonna do a movie about dinosaurs."
You older now?
Like, oh my. I am.
Yeah.
Douchebag.
Yeah. You're such a jerk. Yeah. But
okay,
and this is like what 20, 30 minutes of the movie that they're in, the real world.
Yeah, they're setting up him being an a-hole.
Yeah, and how he's become the thing that he never wanted to become. And but they get to Granny Wendy's house, who apparently they haven't been back to her house in 10 years, and they're both from London. Because Peter, you find out, was an orphan. Wendy took him in, but they knock on the door, and it's snowing, and it's funny. They do these little things that are I thought were very cute, where Peter goes to the wrong house. He
Yeah.
hasn't been there in so long that he goes to the wrong house, and his wife Moira is like, Peter, over here, dummy. And they knock on the door, and the door opens, and Peter says, Toodles. And there's this really cute old man, and he just goes, yeah, and he just goes, it's snowing, and slams the door. Doesn't shut it, slams it as hard as he can. I still laugh every time I watch this movie. It's like my favorite part of the whole movie. It's the stupidest part, but for some reason it just like it, as my grandmother used to say, it just tickles me. It tickles me. It's one of those scenes that like I love it. It's snowing. And then Liza,
Housekeeper. At least Lisa. Lisa.
dude, Matt, you gotta like you gotta raise a hand or something. Yeah, so tough. Yeah, the video's grainy and crappy. And there's no way for you to leave and come back, right? Because if you leave, it ends the session. Even if we end the session, can't you just cut it together? Because this is rough. I feel bad that you can't participate.
You want me to like clap or something? Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's still recording. That's cool.
Yeah, I think it's because he
Yeah.
made me like a host. Because I can
Okay.
open the room now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that scene, it cracks me up.
Dude, the scene that cracks me up is the one that's coming up where Granny Wendy is, talking to the kid. She's so excited to see the grandchildren, and she goes up and she doesn't understand. Like because in England they don't play baseball like they do here. So she's asking Jack, she's like, what is this? Like what? He's like, oh, it's a baseball mitt. She's like, a baseball mitt? What do you use it for? He's like, oh, when you play catch a ball, but it's got other uses too. Like you take hot things out of the oven, and he starts hitting Maggie like you hit your sister with it.
You hit your sister with it? Yeah. But I like how he does such a good job at being a kid, and they did such a good job in the writing and the directing that Steven Spielberg brings to the table, where he says when she says hello to Jack, he says, "Hi, I'm supposed to tell you,
Yeah.
congratulations." Oh, there he is, all
Yeah, you look much
clean
better now.
looking. Yeah, you look like you're supposed to
Isn't
look.
she like 90? Is she turning 90?
I think so.
No,
Oh, it just went bad, and now it's at 2%.
2%, dude.
Uh-oh. That's not. You better turn battery saver on if you're at 2%.
No, it's something with the internet. It's awful. Oh, this is so stupid.
But we were talking about how Jack has that line where Granny Wendy comes in and he's explaining what a baseball glove is. It's a baseball mitt. You catch things with it, take hot things out of the oven, you hit your sister with it. You start hitting Maggie with the baseball glove.
Yeah, it's crazy how Maggie Smith, when she appears on the stairs as Granny Wendy, and she is in full old makeup. Like they made her look old, old, old.
Made her look like 100.
And then when you look at her in Harry Potter as Professor McGonagall, she looks almost exactly the same.
Yeah, well, you're just
They
you're just a big old bumbling band of baboons.
They did such a freaking good job with that old makeup that they almost nailed exactly how she looks as an old woman. Like it's incredible. But yeah, then you find out like there's a dedication of a new orphanage in Wendy's name because she took in so many children over the years. And she comes in and she's like, "Hello, boy," because that's what she calls Peter.
Oh, boy.
And that you get these like flashes of like, okay, so it's Wendy and it's Peter, she's calling him boy, like in the original. And apparently, when Steven Spielberg started, you know, the idea of this movie,
Process.
it was basically going to be a live action Peter Pan. That's what he wanted to do, was retell the original story. And then he had his first son, Max, and he left the movie to go basically be a father, because he didn't want
He didn't.
uh,
He didn't want to be Robin Williams in this movie.
he didn't want to be Peter Banning. But they brought in the guy who actually was Michael Myers in the Halloween movies. Yeah. And that's camera looks great.
For a second.
Yeah, it's at 5%. Son bitch.
Yeah, you were talking about how he walked away and then came back.
Yeah, there's a different director attached to the movie who ended up getting a writing credit, because it was his idea to take it into the future and do this kind of sequel to the original story where Peter's all grown up and moved on. And God, it's so funny that this sucks for Matt. Especially now for some reason I can hear us. But
God,
whatever.
this has just been.
It's so distracting. Yeah, now there's a weird echo for Matt. But yeah, and then the Dustin Hoffman and Peter and Robin Williams both started having conflict with the new director, and that's why the head of TriStar Pictures stepped in and paid the guy $500,000 to step away as the director, and he's the same director that did The Last Starfighter and another movie that I can't remember off the top of my head now, but then what's his name was able to come back. Yeah, Steven Spielberg was able to come back and take the helm again. And a lot of people believe that he really wanted it to be a musical, and he just, I guess, didn't have the stones at the time to pull the trigger on doing a musical. And even if you watch the movie with that in mind, there's moments of this movie that seem like a song belongs here.
It's got the score. It's got the score for it, like, because you get that repetitive, like, da na 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 na.
Yeah. And I mean, anytime you have John Williams as your friggin' composer,
banger. You're just gonna
your
have
movie might suck, but your music is going to be Bangarang. That's exactly right.
Episode 1, not the best Star Wars movie, but that Duel of Fate song might be the best Star Wars song.
The score crushes it every time. I mean, the guy can do no wrong when it comes to that. But so then they go. It's such a weird thing, because it feels like it's so late at night all the time when once they get to London.
London is like Alaska, where the sun
never comes up. It's true, maybe because it's winter, like Matt was talking about. Like, the sun never does rise. But they put the kids to bed, and Jack is still pissed, and his dad's screaming at him about being out the window. And there's like a little balcony
window.
Yeah, there's like a little balcony, and he's like all pissed off at him. And there's like all these cool moments where when they close the window and they latch it, it's obviously like it's the hook.
It's his hand.
It's Captain Hook's hook.
Yeah.
Like, why would they put that on there? I would not want to remember Hook. But so they latch the window, and then they leave the kids with Toodles and Lisa. It's Lisa. And she starts when she opens the door after Toodles slams it with it's snowing. She's screaming like you bloody murder. It's wild how she screams.
Yeah.
But
and then you get the abduction scene.
Yeah, because Peter and them go to the dedication ceremony for the orphanage, and then you find out like Peter doesn't remember, like he has no recollection.
Yeah, it's almost like he got like MIB memory wiped when he passed a certain age. Like they just gave him the old pew pew. Like, this is your story. Exactly. You were an orphan and you lived with this lady and you are attracted to her daughter and you're gonna move to America. Go.
Exactly. Once he found Moira, it was like done. I got no memory of my past life. And we'll get to later. Like I have a lot of questions about the way they got him to Neverland in this movie.
Shit.
There's some weird stuff that goes down, but so while they're there, Wendy stands up. She's accepting everybody's praise and the dedication of the Wendy orphanage, and she starts to have like a fainting spell. She gets like this heavy sense of dread. It looks
It's almost like
on
she
her.
can feel it. Like
Yeah,
like there's a
exactly.
disturbance in the force.
Exactly. And she go, oh, you're up to 51% now, Matt. But she goes, it goes back to the house, and uh, you could tell Toodles knows too. It's like, for those who remember, even though Toodles is looking for his marbles, that's all he wants to do.
You've lost what? I've lost my mob.
I've lost my marbles. And people just like treat him like he's nuts,
Well,
and he's just going around looking for his marbles all the time. And it sounds like he knows he's crazy, so he's looking for his marbles. But then the power goes out in the house. The hook like unlatches itself, and then doors blow open, and there's this weird green light in the room. The kids start screaming because their blankets fly off of them like magic.
yeah, it's like
And
poltergeist.
yeah, exactly, it really is like it's haunted. It's really crazy. But then the car pulls up. They come up to the door, and Peter notices like the big scratch, and he pushes the door open and walks inside. He doesn't realize that there's what's on the door.
In the door
Yeah.
with a note on it.
And he sees all the damage inside the house, and Wendy's like, Peter, and she's staring at the dagger in the note.
You get a cool callback to that later on in the movie, which is really well. I mean, we'll talk about it when we get to that point, but there's a cool like callback to
Oh
that.
yeah, throwback to the scene.
Yeah,
for sure.
So now,
But-
like his kids wake up in Pirate Town, like they're in the middle of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disney World, but like a nightmare version of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, even before we get there, they go up the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
There's the giant scratch, which this part it's really cool, and it's scary as a kid to watch because it's like, what the hell happened here? But the scratch goes through paintings.
Yeah, I don't.
Like if he did this with his hook, it would have just ripped the painting off the wall. But whatever, no worries.
Oh, he got really careful at that point.
Yeah, he held the painting down.
No,
and
he
drug
took it off the wall. He scratched it and then put it back on the wall.
and did it so it matches perfectly with where the hook leaves.
He ran the hook along the wall so it would match the painting.
Exactly. He did the paintings first and then came back. This is a process. He already had the kids. He had time.
Planning this
all
for
the time.
weeks. But then you get the lady that plays Liza does a good job. Like she could be in horror movies because she's like,
Yeah,
and the
she really sells it.
The screaming. And I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, the children. Well, they go in and then they're so confused about what's going on. Well, Wendy's not really, but
Wendy's like,
Moira and Peter are very like, what happened to the kids? What happened to the kids? And it's not till the police come that Toodles delivers it, right?
Yeah.
Or is it right there when they're in the room?
No. The police.
Okay, so the police come, and Officer Good shows up, who is Phil Collins,
yeah, baby,
of musical fame, and he's like asking them questions about where the kids might have gone, and there's the note left in the door, basically saying it's Captain Hook that took the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're at 99%.
Yeah.
Yes, I see your hands. I can't hear you.
Yeah, you got to
muted for me.
Yourself.
Nope. Son of a bitch.
You know what? I blame myself.
We were so close.
I blame myself.
Well, so then
Toodles tells him that like Hook did it right at the beginning.
He says, have to fly, have to fight, have to crow, have to save Maggie, have to save Jack, and they're like, back, and it's like, oh, what the hell?
His bifocal glasses.
Yeah, look at all Benjamin Franklin.
He's just out here just.
Toodles has like 4 lines in the whole movie, and they're all hard as hell.
he's a former Lost Boy. Like that's what it is, isn't so? He's the only one. Him and Wendy seem to be the only two in this movie that remember Neverland, that are in the real world, that aren't still there.
Yeah.
Because Wendy pulls Peter aside when the cops are there, and she's like, "Why? They're not here. They're not going to find them. You have to do it." And he's like, "What are you talking? Like, what are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Robin Williams always reminds me of Truman from the Truman Show, where he's like looking around, and like when his wife is like, "This is what we made you for breakfast." Who the hell are you talking to?
Absolutely.
And then he's Peter, I guess, reflecting on what they're saying, is sitting in the nursery where the kids were sleeping, and basically a star falls through the window, and he's and it's Julia Roberts as Tinkerbell.
Well, and even before that, Wendy sits him down and she says, "It's time. It's time to tell you. Like, what do you remember?" And he says, "I remember when my mother didn't want me anymore and you took me in." And she's like, "You were 10, 11 years old at that point. Do you have any memory of before that?" And he basically says no.
He remembers being in the carriage and rolling down.
Yeah.
Rolling down.
Well, then that's when she shows him the book of Peter Pan, and she says, "This is you.
That's you, buddy. That's you, right?"
Yeah, like this is all you. This is your story, and this was where you were before that. Before I took you in, like you were Peter Pan." And he's just like, "Yeah, okay, bro. Sure, Bob.
Yeah, sure, Bob.
I believe you." And then he goes into the nursery, and Tink shows up.
"I don't believe in fair." Every time,
she totally fakes it.
Yeah, every time somebody says you don't believe in fairies, somewhere's a fairy that falls down dead. And he yells it, and she's, well, she sounds like Gollum.
Do you remember? Do you remember we were kids and I used to watch the stage show? Where I can't remember the actress's name. She's a famous actress, but she plays Peter Pan as a grown woman.
Vaguely.
Yeah, because there's the whole scene.
But I don't remember like specifics from it.
Tink is literally like a light. Like she's just a
light.
I guess so. It's like a light source that they use, and it might even be like a spotlight that they project to use. But someone says they don't believe in fairies, and there's this whole like drawn out thing where the whole audience starts clapping, and you as a kid at home are like, "Yeah, come on." But you really believe it. In this movie, watching it back, I'm like, this bitch faking. Like she's just faking. She's not dying.
Clapping, Peter.
Clapping, you bitch. You bitch.
I'm clapping. And that wakes her back up. When you clap for a fairy, you can resurrect them from the dead. If only the kid could have done that for his dad and Airbud. After that, she tells Peter, "I know where your kids are. Let's go to Neverland and save them." And he says, "No, I'm not." And she says, "Okay, then I'll just knock you out and take you that way. I'm going to put you in this bed sheet and I'm going to fly you to Neverland myself, big boy."
Yeah, exactly. Son of a bitch.
And he wakes up. No, he goes to like Pirate Town first, right?
Yeah.
Because she's like, "I'll take you to your children."
Yeah.
And
she takes him to like Captain Hook's ship, basically. And she does like the whole, you got to blend in. And she puts like a sarapa around him and gives him a pirate hat. And then she gives him a crutch. And she's like, "Okay, now now lean on the crutch.
Now lean on your crutch. Now cock your eye and drool. Now growl.
Turn your left leg in." And he starts like,
"How are you? Pretty good. You? Not bad. Not bad."
Super funny.
Yeah, they take him, and that's when you see Hook for the first time, right?
Oh man, and Dustin Hoffman, his Hook is so good.
And the first scene you meet him, they're sharpening the hook.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing you see is the hook getting attached to his hand, and you just hear him go, like it's back. Like I have, and you meet Bob Hoskins as Mr. Smee.
Oh man, and there's definitely like a gay vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they're
not from Hook as much, but from
I don't know. I think so.
Yeah,
I think they're they're gingerly touching tips, if you know what I mean.
He
At some
definitely
points.
plays like an over-the-top version of Captain Hook. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, and it's awesome. Like it's so good, and Smee is so good. Bob Hoskins is so good as Smee.
And then he's basically giving a big speech to the rest of the pirate town about how he's like, who became your captain? Who got rid of Peter Pan? Who killed the alligator? Stuffed him? Who killed the sought after devour him? Turned him into a clock? And they're all chanting. And he's like, who kidnapped Peter Pan's children? And it's almost like some of the ships are like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
You
what?
say Peter Pan's kids?
You think Peter Pan? He's like prepubescent. How does he? So
For sure.
Peter sees them and those are my kids. Those are my
Well,
kids.
that's the part where Glenn Close has her cameo.
Yeah, that's right.
And David Crosby is all throughout this part. I think like the first pirate you see is Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah. He's like in between steps when Hook is like walking on the red carpet.
Yeah, when you sent that video, I was like, well, you sent us a video on Instagram and it was all the cameos from the movie. And I was like, oh man, this is awesome. Like I knew about David Crosby. I knew about Phil Collins. I knew Glenn Close was in drag in this movie. But when it got to Jimmy Buffett, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. He steals his shoes.
Yeah,
when he's like,
that's right.
When he's like, oh, take those beats for your booty. And he hits him. He's like, I think you can get them from Armani. That's Jimmy Buffett.
Just think you can get them from Armani. But Hook says, one of you doesn't belong.
No, he said, and who didn't think I could do it? Who didn't believe in me? One of you, traitor, not here, doesn't believe, doesn't belong. And he's like, you. And everybody's, me?
No, not you. Not you.
You. And it's between Robin Williams as Peter Pan and Glenn Close in drag as this character, as a pirate. And
it's so crazy.
Peter's sitting there going, ah, damn it. I've been here 5 minutes, so he already knows it's me. God damn it. But no, he basically moves him out of the way with the hook. He's like, nope, you.
And then that all Glenn Close does is no lie. And they
throw her in the boo box, which is a giant treasure chest with openings, and they drop live scorpions in there.
Yeah, and there's that awesome, there's the awesome big black actor guy where he's like, boo, boo. And they call it the boo box because every time they drop a scorpion, he goes, boo. That's so messed
But he does like the ooh. He almost sounds like a ambulance, like an English ambulance.
He does. So crazy.
Then Peter Pan steps forward because he's here. Sailors, hoist the kiddies, and they pull him up in a net. And that's when he screams, "Those are my kids!" Yeah. And he tells him, "If you're really Peter Pan, spring out of those clothes. Stop, touch the hands of your children. You can go home." And he starts inching his way to try to get to them, and they're like, all you have to do is touch us, and then we could all go home.
And there's the whole thing before he goes up on the mast where Hook is like, this is not Peter Pan, and Smee is like, this is Peter Pan, and he's like, this is not Peter Pan. He's like, this is Peter Pan. Here are his medical records.
And he's medical records. Steal them from the orphanage when they were there. Like when
I guess so.
Messing with the paintings, Smee was going through the file cabinet. Like I got him. I got his birth certificate.
This is that shit. This is that shit right here. I got it. He's like, Hook's never gonna believe this is Peter Pan, so I gotta take some proof back with this.
Sure, look, if you take this fingerprint and you match him up, it's him. I got dental records and everything, man.
And he says, see, look, and he lifts his shirt. And there's a big scar.
That's from my appendix.
He says this is where you got him during the fight over Tiger Lily, and that's from my appendix. I'm like, you don't have like a 6-inch scar that's like this big from freaking your appendix coming out.
Unless a lab monkey closed your incision, it's not gonna look. It looks like you got burned shut. What it looks like.
Seriously.
And Smee's just sitting there the whole time when he's talking about his appendix, just. No,
yeah, he's like, nope. That was Hook. That was Hook. He did that to you.
So Matt, we've gotten to the point now where Peter Pan has disguised himself on Hook's ship. They threw Glenn Close in the boo box, and
the boo box.
We're trying to know why Smee has Peter's medical records, the show work. Like when they came to abduct the kids, was Smee going through the file cabinet?
Go
like,
ahead.
Yeah, you gotta get that.
I think you're here on time. Go ahead. Talk.
Smee was in it. Smee was all
Yeah.
about it. He was a private investigator at some point, and I'm
You're
pretty sure
back.
he'd been like
40 minutes into the episode. You're back. Hell yeah.
Is there anything that you want to catch up on, like from when they? When
Let's take us back from here to the beginning. Is there anything you want to talk about,
Well,
Matt?
I'll hit
You
up
were with us
highlights.
until we started talking about the abduction of the children. You were
I had to go
go.
restart my modem and everything. Anyway, so I'll start with a couple of things. Yeah, we definitely burned through our VHS tape as a kid, rewinding "It's snowing" over and over and over and over and over again. I definitely agree with you that there is some oddities with, like, I guess, Liza and Toodles were home, but the whole idea of like, hey, you don't really, I guess you kind of know these people, but you're just going to leave your kids here, like, and go to a banquet. And what time is this banquet at? That it's bedtime for these children? Is it 6 o'clock? Because if there's no way they're dragging this old lady out for like a 9 or 10 o'clock banquet to, like, in her honor or stuff like that. No, dude.
Where'd the sun go in London?
Yeah, where did the sun go? Did you lose it in the war? The other part of it too is when they come back, like, the trailer of this movie reads like a horror movie. It's almost like, what if Peter Pan?
Screaming.
Yes. Why are they screaming? What if Peter Pan had to pay taxes? And the way that, like, that woman plays it out, where they're like, the children were screaming. The children were screaming. Is brilliant. You're right. She should have played in absolutely any horror film within the next 10 years, and they should have had her in it just to do that, just to be against a wall and be like, this screaming over and over again. And it would have sold. It could have made like another 100 Michael Myers movies, or Texas Chainsaw remakes with her.
Oh man, what part we forgot to talk about too was when before they even leave for the banquet, before they put him to bed, when the kids are playing, and he's in their bedroom, in the parents' bedroom, and he gets the phone call from Brad, and the kids are all playing and having fun, and he realizes that some snowy owl or something is gonna stop, and he says $1 billion deal or $10 billion deal, billion with a B in 91.
What are we building, dude? What are we building?
More money than was like in our national debt at the time.
And the kids are jumping all over him, and he screams at the kids, and him and Moira have this heart-to-heart about how they're only children for so long, Peter. And you're missing it. Like, eventually they're not gonna want you around anymore. Like, look at you and Wendy. Like, she's been begging you every year for 10 years to come, and this is the first time we've made it in a decade. And the phone starts ringing, and he's like, I have to take this. And like, she's like, don't do that. And and she's like, don't do that. And he flips the thing down and goes to put it to her ear. She grabs that bitch and chucks it out the window. It's like, I so happy when she did that.
I see who's in charge now. I understand what the real.
Well, she's like such an awesome mother and such an awesome woman.
She is.
She puts up with all this stuff, and she covers for him with the kids. And she kind of has this come to Jesus moment with him, where she's like, "Okay, you have to stop.
Yeah,
like, you have to stop this.
I
agree.
Figure
something else out.
But if you were closing a $10 billion deal and your wife threw your phone off the balcony, she's going after it and throwing you off that balcony to get it.
It's not $10 billion to him, though. I mean, I don't know how, like, what's his brokerage situation?
Let's say you get 2% of that deal.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So much money, dude.
That's a fair point. That's an absolutely fair point.
It reminds me of in Rat Race, where Chevy Chase is like, "Pep, it's $10 million. It's a lifetime supply of hummus."
I did appreciate, though, like, where he tried to leave the room at first. Like, he was taking that phone call. They're playing. They're having a good time. They're going kind of crazy. And he left the room, and then they slowly migrated. I can't tell you how many business calls I've been on, like, in my working remote life, which has been most of my career. And until I had a dedicated, like, an office with the door, how like I would pick up my computer and I would leave, and then like one of my kids would just follow me right along, right behind. And it's sweet, they just want to be a part of it. But you're also like, dude, like this is why we put Bluey on. We talked about this. We said the Bluey goes on so Daddy can talk to these boring people for 45 minutes.
Dad, where the hell
And
you
then
think you're going?
I'm coming right back. I'm going to be sitting right next to you, and we're both watching Bluey. You just got to give me 45 minutes with these boring people because they give me a paycheck. All right. I just need those for the paycheck to keep paying for Disney Plus. So, anyways.
Yeah.
Rant over. Where are we?
So now we're at the part where Captain Hook is disappointed because you were my greatest and worthy opponent. Fly up there, touch your kids, stop all this. And Smee is like, this is Peter Pan, Captain, but he's been away from Neverland for so long, he's forgotten.
Gosh. Yes.
And so they make him walk the plank. Bye.
He
has to
tries to go up.
His kids, right?
He tries to go up and touch. He says, "Touch your kids' hands, and you can leave. I'll give them back to you, and this will all be over."
Bad dream. This will all just have been a bad dream.
Yeah.
That is definitely like some parts that separates this movie as like a Steven Spielberg movie where you go, wow. Like in those moments where there's two moments I think coming up to it where everyone goes quiet and there's just silence, and they let the person like have the gravitas of that moment. And my favorite one is Smee on the boat, and they're all cheering, they're all like taunting him. He's reach out, touch your kid, and everything just goes quiet, and he goes, he doesn't remember, he's been so long and you just like closing in on him in that deep cut of that moment, and like then it's just quiet, and it's the kids reaching out to him like, come on, like Dad, just reach, and he can't. And you're like, this is where it separates like from being like just a stupid kind of run of the mill fantasy movie where it could be really cheesy and over the top and overplayed, like Street Fighter movies coming out. I just saw that on my IMDb, and it takes it and elevates it to this level of cinema that I think is why it had such an impact on us and our generation as kids. I think it's those quiet moments that really like made you think and feel and like have compassion as a child. So
you see the pain and the disappointment in the kid's face, and then you see the pain and the disappointment in Peter's face,
and in
Robin's face, and in Hook's.
Hook is like, what the hell, man?
Hook wanted this. Hook wanted this fight.
I went through all this trouble to kidnap your kids.
Find your medical records. Know where he's coming. Like when he's going to be there. Maybe that was it. Like the portal to Neverland is only from London to Neverland, and so they couldn't go get him in America. That's why they cared until now. Like
it's so funny that like Dustin Hoffman's Hook is like a theater kid who got way too into playing a pirate.
As knowing a lot of theater kids, that's pretty accurate. Yeah, it's
dude, it's
pretty accurate.
Like,
dude.
he's a guy that's like, he's basically a giant child. Like he's upset that his greatest enemy grew up and now they can't play sword fighting anymore. And so you have to. Man. I'm gonna just murder you. You die now because screw you.
Well, then once this happens, what breaks it is Hook. He says, "Kill him."
Yeah,
kill them all. And they bring the plank out. They take Peter and they throw him over the side. And then basically Tinkerbell, Julia Roberts, comes in and barters with Hook.
Yeah.
She
a week,
she's like, give me some time and we'll get him up to Pan status and move along from there. And they end up agreeing on 3 days. 3 days to deliver Pan, and he's like, and no, none of this soft crap. I want Peter Pan. I want him to fly and fight and crow. Like I want him. I want the war I was promised.
What am I doing?
It's like his whole life.
Out. He's growing out. He's like, I want my homie.
It's like Hook is like the old God's prophet. Like he's the war who was promised.
Exactly. Oh, and I forgot the part when he's like, "It's you're the one," and they go down and they go to Glenn Close, but he starts to go down the stairs, and then he stops and he's like,
Hey,
Smee,
where's my
the carpet. And
Yes.
you're like, oh right.
Captain?
And like, and the stairs flip over and a red carpet appears. I thought that was such a funny part.
Him and his over dramatic ass just being like, "Wait, no, Smith, don't. Where's the rug? Where's the carpet, Smee? Honestly." And then, I mean, Bob Hoskins as Smee, I don't think you could have asked a better. You
He's so
could have had a
awesome.
better casting for that.
And Dustin Hoffman is
Yeah.
amazing as Captain Hook. Trey and I already talked about it, I think, while you were gone, where I think they're homosexuals. I think that Captain Hook and Smee are getting down and dirty.
I mean,
like Peter ends up in the water and he goes off with the mermaids, and the mermaids take him to Neverland. But when it comes back to Hook and Smee in the captain's quarters, he's like basically like, I'm gonna kill myself. Like my whole life is built to this, and now like.
And this is my so this is like one of my favorite. This is the line that kills me, and I don't know why, because he's like so sad and dejected, and he goes, "I just had an apostrophe."
I think you mean an epiphany.
I think you mean an epiphany. And he's like, lightning just struck my brain.
Struck my
goes,
body.
well, that must have hurt.
I love like his whole I mean, he has definitely Hook is living like the glamorous life, and I get like that his contrast is supposed to be his whole world was materialistic. His whole world was like, you know, finding the gold, getting the treasure, doing the battles, the like the reign and the glory, and that's what his like interior space reflects, and that's why he's unhappy with like the whole living forever in Neverland, that you don't die unless something mortally wounds you, I'm assuming. Because even like they strung up that croc, and we later find out that's not dead. It's just been hanging out. But the contrast between Hook has all of these riches, all of these amenities before him, and he's unhappy, and then you have the Lost Boys who are just like freaking Bangarang for everything, and they have nothing, and they're just enjoying like the plentifulness of a very down to earth lifestyle. And I think there was some talk in that contrast of like, because Peter Pan, the whole thing is that we're trying to reignite Peter Pan in this businessman, this guy who's forgotten how to be happy. So sorry, I'll get off my philosophical rant there, but it's with it. And I feel like that's a part of it. Hold on, I got another one. All right, yeah, Toodles.
Oh yeah, we talked about that. How he had his giant bifocal glasses and he's like staring down at him.
Have to find Maggie.
Have to save Maggie. Have to save Jack.
Hook is back.
And then you get the mermaids who save Peter Pan because he's drowning.
Mm-hmm.
And they're giving him that delicious O2 down there in the water.
Breath of carbon dioxide, isn't that what we breathe? That I've never understood that. Like, this is how we're saving. Like, and he's got to be like, and they're just like, they are forcing air down that man's throat.
Well, they got gills. They're mermaids. They can breathe underwater, I guess.
They got gills. They're
like Kevin Costner in Waterworld. They got like gills behind their ears,
in between their toes. In between the
funny
toes,
because they're doing this, you still get that back and forth between Hook and Smee, where he's like, "Don't try to stop me this time, Smee," and he's like, "I'm not going to stop you." And he's like, "Don't try to. You better try to stop me. Get off your."
Yeah, he's like, "Don't try to stop me, Smee. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop me, Smee. Smee, try to stop me. Smee, try to stop me. Try to stop me."
Like, this is not a joke. I'm committing suicide. And they sink the ship.
They shoot the toy battleship in the pond.
And then that's when Smee has the bright idea, like, his kids, you can make them like it.
Yeah.
What? And he's like, yeah. And he,
no kids love me, Smee.
No, Captain, all kids love Captain J. And he's taking his hook off and like giving him something else to put on there.
He has like a collection of like Swiss Army hooks. Like there's one for a cigar, there's one for brandy, there's one for
like a fork,
the baseball hook, there's a fork, and that definitely was someone's like pre-production. Like, hey, what if like he had a bunch of hooks that weren't hooks, and they were like,
Yeah.
this one is his back scratcher, and he's like, well, he could just do that with his hook. No, it's not the same. He needs a back scratcher.
Yeah, for real.
The little bear claw.
He'll cut himself with the hook.
Yeah, he'll cut himself with that hook. You can't use the hook. Anywho.
And then we forgot when they made the deal, and he's like talking to his men. He's like, I've decided that the so-called Pan will come back in 3 days, and then he'll commit the arbitrament of the sword. He's like,
Yes.
me translate that for the men. He's like, in 3 days we're gonna have a war.
I was like,
And
yay!
they're not even supposed to make him walk the plank anymore, but the one guy is like cheering, and he hits it, and he falls off.
Yeah.
Whoops.
That's just the best like kind of comedy in this, where it's not so over the top and slapstick. It's not like, oh look, it's a fart joke. No. It's a good old push over and tumble into the ocean. That's it. So.
And then you get to the Lost Boys with Peter arriving, and they're basically just like taunting him and poking and prodding at him because they hate adults.
Yeah.
And adults and all, like they say, because then Rufio comes flying in on his like skateboard / windsurf skateboard.
Yeah, his sailboard.
It's a sailboard.
sailboard.
Yes, that's a good one. That's where you get.
You're not even old enough to shave. What are you doing with a sword?
That's
It's like,
enough.
oh, they're all like, oh, and he's like, oh, that is so dangerous.
Dude, but like the art department behind Rufio, played by Dante Basco, who voices
It's a leaning tower of cheese. Oh no,
he
that's
was
not
in
him.
that?
He's
no, he's the one who goes,
in-
Cindy,
he's not. Yeah, talk to me,
talk to me,
baby.
baby. Yeah, dude, Dante. He also voices one of the dudes in the Avatar cartoon series, which was really good. I caught it late and I watched the whole thing, like binged it on Netflix, and it's so fun. And then they made two terrible movies, one terrible movie and an okay live action on Netflix. But the art department in that, to come up with the skunk hair in this film, I gotta share that for
the red
people.
forehawk or whatever.
Yeah, man, that is the freaking coolest thing I've ever seen. Like, look at that. I want that. Can that be mine? Is it showing anything? You guys see? Oh, there
It is now.
Yeah.
It's like a dual hawk.
Can I get that now?
It's 3.
It's a 3-hawk.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
and there's
showed up-
that's Golly Rogerland right there.
Yeah. If I showed up to a barbershop and was like, give me the Rufio, do you think they'd get it? Like, do you think they would make I think
it depends on how old your barber is.
Yeah, because I mean, like, look at the Lost Boys, though. This is the coolest gang of little rascals you've ever seen, dude. Like, you got, it's Italian boy, and the
newsie,
and the newsie, and the roundy rounder kid who comes tumbling down the stairs. What's his name?
Thud Butt?
Yeah,
Thud,
that's right, baby.
The best of all the Lost Boys.
I love it that his name, this little boy right here, his name is Too Small or something like that, or it's this kid. One of them,
and then you have the one who is the only one who believes, or at least at the beginning, the only one who believes him is oh shoot, what's his name? The Lost Boy, Pockets.
Pockets. Yes,
Pockets is the one who does the. Oh, there you are,
Peter.
Yeah.
Well, he also
that moment is so touching.
He fights back against them, and it's like I had to like rewind it a couple of times because I was like, he's got some attitude on his lines, and he's so little, and like I just like, what is he saying there? And he's like, hook stuff. Yeah, give him a chance, and that's all I understood for like the first 4 or 5 times watching it. He's so cute.
Who them kids Hooks got?
Yeah,
all them kids Hooks got. Give him a chance. But I forgot when you're first introduced to Hook, we didn't talk about the scene where all you see is the hook and it's moving back and forth, and the whole pirate ship is going hook.
Give us a hook.
Me like quiets him down, and he's like, "Now let's give him a big hand because he's only got one."
Yeah.
the big barracuda, the steel-handed stingray, Captain James.
James.
Oh, he
Oh.
basically turns into like Michael Buffer, ready to rumble.
Dude, he get like it's such great introductions. Like, oh, and then we had Bob or Shmi playing the thing, but such great introductions to all these characters. Like, this could be really lame, this could be really cheesy, and every single one was like, nope, you got it, you nailed it right on the head, dude. Like, that's the coolest, stupidest haircut I've ever seen on his skate kiteboard thing. And like, this is awesome. Like, I remember as a kid just being like, oh shit, call me Rufio from now on. That is my life. This is my life now as Rufio. Trying to get back to those Lost Boys.
And he calls the Lost Boys, Peter calls the Lost Boys like the Lord of the Flies preschool or something like that. Who's part here?
That's accurate. I mean, it's fair enough. Well, so they have this great, like, okay, so who are you? This guy's saying he's Pan. It's obviously not Pan, but it makes me wonder though, like, how much time has passed for these kids? Like, for them, has it felt like years, or is it just like, oh no, he left yesterday, and because this is Neverland, now he's back today, and he's in his late 30s, early 40s. And
I get the feeling that they know how, like they know the passage of time, because it talks about how Hook has killed Lost Boys and they've had wars with the pirates, and
it may move a little slower because Hook has obviously been trying to find Peter this whole time. Like, I'm doing all these things to provoke you, and you're not like answering the call, basically. Like,
yeah. And then I guess
if you don't come here in 2 days, I'm gonna kill this kid. Oh crap! Now I gotta kill this kid. Like, I didn't want to do that.
I didn't want to do that, but now it's like I'm a man of my word, and my word is my bond.
My word is my bond. Not like you, Peter Banning.
Didn't want to, but like you said, I think we all should do it when the little boy, what's his name, comes up to Peter. Pockets, yes, Pockets. I played by Isaiah Robinson. Comes up. And he does the like millennial facelift. He's like, oh, there you are, Peter. And I was like, how ugly was his kid when he was a kid? That he was like, this is the more accurate depiction. There you are, Peter. Oh, and honestly, this is it's such a beautiful moment because, like you said, like there's just such great gravity to it, and I think this movie deserves a 2-episode, 2-parter. So sorry about that. Sorry about my connection issues. I will be switching internet providers in the morning because this is ridiculous. I'm not going to drag who I have under the bus, but it rhymes with Schmatey and Shmee.
Rhymes with Milk and Shmee.
But I definitely think we need to break this up to 2 parts. And man, thank you for joining us this week. Tyler, you want to walk us out of here?
Yeah, thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share us with your friends and your family. We're on all the platforms. Comment. Let us know what you want to hear, what you want to see. If you want to watch, Trey play more video games and us do whatever movies, whatever shows, just let us know and we'll get down on that for you. But we really, really appreciate you guys. We're just trying to build a community around old school stuff that we enjoy, that you guys enjoy. We really enjoy doing this, and we hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Until next time,
I'm Matt.
I'm Trey.
And I'm Tyler. Cowabunga.